Hey guys, Chris at Rockford Ordnance. Welcome back to The Rock. Today I figured we'd bring you a video on something we kind of do every Tuesday night. It's called Coffee and Kalashnikovs. Well, tonight I thought we'd talk about coffee. No, just kidding. Tonight I thought we'd talk about ammo storage. It's one of those things that we kind of take for granted, and we've all come up with, ways to do it, and we may keep it in, some kind of crate or box or can or bag or God knows what, right? Well, I figured I'd kind of show you how I do it. I'd show you some neat ways I've found to do it and what works all the way around. And you might be laughing, I've got a coffee can here. Well, on this side it says miscellaneous, and back here it says miscellaneous range brass. So what I found is I keep my spent brass for reloading, and never fails. I'd go to the range, I'd shoot a couple, 2, 3, maybe 500 rounds, plus what I scavenge up. And where would I put it? Well, I'd put it in a shooting box, or it'd end up in cup holders, pockets, go through the wash, all kinds of stuff, right? So I started keeping a coffee can with me, and it's come in handy. So I toss all that range brass in there, whether it's mine or stuff I picked up, whatever it may be. Sometimes it's dusty, sometimes it's muddy, whatever, wet, and it's just a good place to put it, to transport back home, to clean, go through, sort, all that kind of stuff. One thing I will warn you about, if it's wet, do not leave it covered for too long. You'll open it up and the mildew smell will overwhelm you, not to mention it's probably not too good for the brass. But I always keep one of these in the trunk or under the back seat or wherever, and that way I always have it. And when it gets full, I sort it, I clean it, and it goes into our rotation. Even if I pick up other brass, I've started to save it, and I use other coffee cans for that. Doesn't matter what kind, you could use these. I use the Dunkin' Donuts one. They're kind of oval and they're nice to write on the top. So I'll put 762 or 556, and then I'll even sub-label them. I've got them under my reloading bench. They'll be range brass, they'll be cleaned brass, cleaned and sized, clean size primed, ready to go, whatever. And I transfer them from can to can, and then they're ready to go when I'm ready to reload. I try to keep up on it. If I go to the range and I've got this full, I try to at least clean it, sort it, put it away. That way it's done, ready to go. And I keep up on it then, because when the can gets full, it's time to load. So just a quick, easy way. We're going to go through a lot more than this, not just coffee cans. The video's not just on that, so hang with me for a minute. So whether you reload or whether you're buying your ammunition, there's so many ways to store it, and some are expensive, some are cheap, some you can home make, whatever, but I'm going to show you a few ways and things that I found, and probably the best ways to do it in a lot of cases. Some are ingenious, whatever, just things I found that I like. So you can always buy new ammo and store it like this, right? A couple boxes. If you only go to the range occasionally, maybe you grab these and you go, and hey, fine, you leave them laying. But that's where it all begins, right? These little boxes. But if you're like me, and especially with how the ammo crisis has been, you grab a box here, grab a box there, maybe you buy 1,000 rounds online, whatever the case may be, you end up with all this random ammo, and you need a place to put it. Plus, if you're going to the range like me, or maybe you don't get there too often, so you bring several firearms, you need places to store it, places to keep it safe, dry, cool, all that stuff. So it kind of starts here, and whether you reload or whether you're buying new ammunition, maybe in bulk or what have you, they make these great little containers. I use these mostly for reloading, but there's no reason you can't transfer it out of those cardboard boxes that could get wet, could spill, what have you. These come in all different sizes. These are made by, who are these made by? MTM Case Guard, they're called. And this one's a Case Guard 100. If you're in the store, you're looking at these, you want to look at the back, because molded right in are the calibers that they take. And I like these MTM because they're inexpensive. They make some, there's other companies out there that make some similar that may be a little higher end, but I've found for the money, these are great. And each box will store several types of ammunition if you just look here. If you go online, one of the big retailers, it'll tell you there too. This happens to be some 38 Super that I reload, and they just happen to be some polymer coated rounds. So these are 38 Super. Here is a little bigger box. This is a Case Guard 100 as well, called the RS 100. Again, it lists the sizes, but I can always, I try and buy them by different colors so I know what's what. And these are just AR rounds, 5.56. So there's 100 rounds of reloads, or if you got some in bulk, sometimes if you buy a bulk Federal, you can get it, you open the box, you think it's going to be in something, it's just in a plastic bag. You need places to put it. You don't want to bring the whole thing to the range? Well, here, put 100 rounds in there and you're good to go. Here's a little, let's see, that's a 38. My red ones I know are 45. These are 45 automatic. Here's some just round nose copper we reloaded. But great place to put it. And you can also collate them, you know, if you're doing different rounds for testing or laddering around with reloading. You can do it like this, and you can put tape up here. They actually come with stick-on ones that look like this. And you can write what you loaded, grains, the weight of the bullet, what type of powder, all that stuff. Or just write what they are. Maybe it's Federal 193 or whatever the case may be. Here's some larger ones. These hold 308, 30-06, some of the bigger rounds. Here I had a ladder note I made in here. But here's some AK rounds we're testing with polymer coated bullets. Here's some good looking rounds. Look at those things. Those are Lehigh Defense. They're Chaos rounds. But really nice little cases. Whether you're reloading or whether you're buying in bulk or even by the box. You can put them in here, you know they're safe. So that's one way to do it. Going up from there, I guess, in size. Sometimes you can get your ammo storage for free and better than a cardboard box. So here's, these were 308 rounds by Ammo Incorporated, and I think it's, let's see, 120 rounds, military brass, 7.62 by 51, 150 grain full metal jacket. Well, they came in these neat little boxes. The handle pops up and you can carry it, you can reuse it. They're just laying in there in bulk. At the store they zip tie them. But these can be reused, and these are nice little range packs. I haven't figured out what, you know, if any cardboard factory boxes will fit in there or what, but either way, it's a great way to get a little more solid ammo containment without spending any more money. Kind of free, I guess, with the rounds. These were pretty cheap when I got them back in the day. Let's see, next, what's next? Well, here's some from way back, and a great way to keep shotgun rounds. These are by Case Guard, that same company, but these are old. They've updated them a bit. I used to bring these when we'd reload for trap, or I'd take them out of the box and put them in here. Let me just show you how it works here. If you can see that, there's trays in here, and the top tray holds 25 on each side, so a full round of trap or what have you, 25 round box. This one happens to be separated. This is my slug and buckshot case. So these are all slugs. So the top tray comes out like that, and you got all slugs in there. I have a middle tray that divides it that you have to keep in there so they don't fall out. I don't think you can get 3 tray loads in there. I'm not positive, but You can check that out for yourself. The bottom of it has another tray like this, and I keep my buckshot in there. So that sits down like this, and you can then put the empties in there to bring home or whatever. But they stack in there really nice. These happen to be 12 gauge. They make them for all the other popular gauges, and they sit in there like that. And it's a great way to keep all your shotgun shells coordinated, ready to go, dry, easy to carry. And another product by Case Guard. Again, they've updated these. These are probably from the 80s. That's how long I've had them. They're a little harder plastic, but they've lasted all that time, and I've used them every week for 20, 30 years maybe. Up next, here, bought a, this is probably, how much, 420? Yeah, 420 rounds of green tip, and they come in the ammo can. And sure, maybe you pay a little more with the can, but it's usually not a lot. These, you know, you can buy them at surplus stores. You can get them at Harbor Freight for that matter. But when you buy these, for those of you that have never bought in bulk, I'll just show you. These come on strippers, and you say, well, how am I loading an AR with strippers? Well, it's kind of cool. They come with this little ingenious piece here. And you say, what do I do with that? Let me show you if I got a mag handy here, which I do. So, you've probably never noticed this. A lot of guys probably have, but if you never bought ammo like this, you probably don't know. So this little tool here slides in the grooves here on the back of the mag. They're barely noticeable. You probably never noticed them. But you slide the mag, or the tool on there onto the mag like that, and then each box has, guess what, 30 rounds. So you slide a stripper clip out, you put the stripper in, and zammo, it loads it. So one box, 3 stripper clips of 10, and your mags are loaded in no time. That's how they ship to the military, etc. But that little tool enables you to do that. And once you buy one of these and you got the tool and you got the stripper clips, you can put reloads in there, you can do whatever. They're reusable. And they'll slide on just about, I've never seen a mag that didn't have those. This happens to be a P mag. Let's see what else I got here. Another P mag. Here's this is a UTG. And of course it has the same grooves, and it'll just slide on. So pretty much any mil-spec mag will do it, and they work out great. So just another way to store it, and after you shoot that up, you got the ammo can to store more, right? We told you that you can get these cans at other places, and you can. Here's one that came from, this actually has Fleet Farm in Boston, the side of it. But whatever ammo company is making these, if you compare it back and forth to the military can, yeah, there's no difference. It's the same thing, down to the latch, everything. So, interesting. Same can, they just have their little thing embossed in there. And they open the same way, and this one, oh, the other thing is they've got a rubber seal in here to make them air and water tight, and the cover comes off, and this is just bulk AR ammo that I've reloaded, and I toss it right in there. If you were doing long-term storage, you could do oxygen absorbers to absorb any oxygen, or desiccant packs. Whatever you want to do. And these are solid, watertight, and really hold your ammo. Here is a 50 cal box, and just a little bigger, obviously. This came from Harbor Freight. I think I got it on sale for maybe 10 bucks. And same thing, Covers come off, same seal. And here I have rifle range ammo. So I separate range ammo I'm bringing by rifle, by pistol, and by shotgun. And that way, whatever I'm doing that day, I know what to grab. Just makes it easier. It's always easier to grab when you're headed to the range. Doesn't take as much time, all that. And they've got, I don't know if you can see, but these little dimples here, so you can stack them. They're stackable and they'll stay in place. But they hold a lot of weight and, of course, strong. Another product from Harbor Freight I found, I just found this the other day. It's called a tactical ammo box. Isn't that wonderful? So a couple things. It's got the handle, and they make other plastic ones that seem to me to be a little stronger. I'll show you one here. This one I just picked up because it was extremely cheap. But along with that goes, it's not as nice as their other ones. This top opens, you can keep odds and ends, maybe some tools in there. Then it opens like a regular ammo box, and it comes with a tray in the top. So I've got range supplies, my staplers, an AK sight tool. I've got a marker in there, of course, Leatherman, extra staples, lens cleaning kit for scopes and camera, my mic stuff, pipe cleaners, target pasters, your earphones, targets, gloves, everything. I would end up going to the range, making that long trip, wanting to do a video on something, and I'd forget something. So I keep extra memory cards in here, extra camera batteries, you name it, and it's saved me on a bunch of trips. So this again was, I don't think, any more than 10 bucks, but it's really kind of chintzy, thin. I don't know that these latches are all that solid on the top, but it's working so far, and for 10 bucks I could grab another one if something went bad. But it's the size of a 50 cal box. They just put the tray in there, and the top's a little different. Here is, well, here. Here's how we get bulk ammo, right? Big old case of ammo, and you want to just stack this where maybe the basement floods, it gets wet, etc. When you open this up, you can find many ways to either take the smaller boxes, put them into the metal cans, the 50 cal cans, 30 cal, however you want to do it. These are Harbor Freight, and I've had these forever. Let me back up so you can see. These are tougher, much tougher plastic on the sides, brass latches, heavier handle. I don't know how much weight I have in here, but it's a lot. This is loaded with handgun ammo, and it's a lot. It's just jammed with everything from, God, I got 1,000 rounds of 22 in there, maybe more, a couple hundred 5.7 by 28s. 38 special, 7.62 Tokarev, 9mm, 45, on and on and on. There's anything I could possibly want when I go to the range, it's in there. Every round for every handgun I make, or that I own. So if I forget something, I'm gonna have it in here. But I've had this forever, as the stickers can show you. What do we got here? AK Operators Union, Aero Precision, HB Industries, great stuff for scorpions. Krebs, of course, can't miss them. We've got our little Palmetto Chiquita banana sticker there, and Colt, of course. But this thing's, man, this thing's gone everywhere. I couldn't tell you how many states it's been in and everything else. But God, that's heavy. What else? What really started this video and why I thought about doing it was a new ammo storage can that I happened to come across, and I love it. It's the best. Whether you got a car, a pickup, or whatever, they're these babies, and I'm going to show you an unloaded one first. But these are made by Plano, and they're kind of square. They stack really nice. They're super tough. The hinges are nice. They don't have a top handle, but they've got two nice big side grips here, and it really makes it comfortable for carrying, whether you got it here or however. I just like the size, the width, how the ammo stacks, no matter what boxes, factory boxes it may come in. They're just great. You've got two clasps, one on each side toward the one side, and when you open it up, it's got a rubber seal all the way around. There's lockable points here, or you can use those to bungee them down in a truck bed, let's say, or something like that. And they come with these dividers. So you can divide it into 4 sections, or 2 sections, or one big section. Why I like them? They're at least as deep as a 50 cal can, but wider. Seems like I was always running out of room this way. And I can stack ammo, you know, in the boxes, 50, 100 round boxes, however I want, 20 round AK boxes. This will take an entire cardboard box, 1,000 rounds of 7.62 by 39, like Tula or Red Army or whatever you got, and boom, right in there, seal it up, and you don't worry about the cardboard getting wet. See how nice those seal? Just nice. With the dividers, I'll show you how much ammo you can get in these things. And I don't know if it'll do it justice, because of course it's stacked deep in here, but I gotta lift this one. I think it says on the sticker here that it holds, they're called Plano Tactical Ammo Crate. They hold 86 pounds. That's a lot of ammo. If you look at this one, this is unbelievable. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to move this around, but it's so damn heavy. I've got one section here. What do I have in here? I've got 9mm. I got a ton of Tula 223. I've got slugs. I've got brass 223. More slugs. 308, 30-06, you name it, 9mm. I've got everything in here. It's divided, whoops, into 4 sections. And look at the amount of ammo you can get in there. And it's that deep. I don't know how many rounds are in here. I haven't counted. But let me tell you something, it's a lot. It weighs a lot more than one case of 1,000 rounds of 7.62 by 39. But you put it all in there. You know, you get a couple boxes at a time, maybe you're at the store or whatever, and you just keep adding it. I got a ton of 308 in here, Winchester white box. Local stores had it on sale, like 21 bucks a box, and I just kept adding, and this whole section is full of M80, 308, and a couple boxes of 223 on top of it. But you can stack it over the top and it'll still close, latches up nice and solid, and they stack extremely well. Let me get it on there. There you go. So they're stacked good, nice and solid. Can you see me? Anyhow, super nice. I love this size. It's still manageable, but gives you a lot more storage than the ammo cans. I'm switching over to these. I'll keep some ammo cans, but for stuff I keep in the vehicle or to go to the range, especially with the video shoots and everything, these seem to be the way to go. I can carry a lot of ammo. They'll fit under the back seat in a pickup truck. Side to side, you could mount them. However, they're just great. I like these so much. I bought one, tried it out, and then I bought another, and we're going to keep on adding, and this is what we're going to put our ammo in. They'll stack great in a basement, a closet, wherever you need them. So that's what the video started out about. These Plano, there they are. Just really nice. And I like the divider idea too, because you know, you can do it either half or in quarters or take the whole thing out. But thought they were kind of cool, and when I find something that I like that works for me, I bring it to you guys. So just a quick video on that. This is by no means you know, a super in-depth ammo storage video, but just some ideas, stuff you may have seen in the store, not known how it would work, if it would work. I guess out of all of it, I love these Planos, and I love these MTM boxes. These are great stuff. Great stuff. I use them all the time. I've got some bigger totes down here that are of a tactical nature. One's camouflage. Those work good too, but when you really load them up, God, they get heavy. They get really heavy really fast. So these are manageable, good size, even if you got 86 pounds in here. And it might be close to that, I don't know. But they're still manageable, and you can move them around easy enough, and they stack well. And one of them under the seat, man, you'd have a lot of ammo with a truck gun or something. Anywhere you went, you'd always have a good amount with you. So try them out. I think these are 36 bucks, somewhere in there for these. And ammo cans, check out Harbor Freight when they're on sale. And yeah, that's about it. These are always cheap, these MTMs. Not a lot of money. So again, thought I'd bring them to you. Just a quick video. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay until the end. Check out our live streams on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central. We do them every week. The chat section is the fun. You guys talk about all kinds of gun stuff, ammo stuff, and I go through, pick out comments, answer questions. Your comments or ideas lead to what we talk about in the live stream. We always have a topic or a subject that I go over, but I love taking your ideas and expounding on them. So it's what you guys want to talk about. And it's a lot of fun. So stop over. If you don't like what we're talking about when you drop into the chat, stay 5 minutes. It'll change, and it'll probably be something you like. It's called Coffee and Kalashnikovs. You can go back, check out a couple old editions, and we talk about everything under the sun, from politics to guns to ammo to the state of things here in this great country of ours. We talk about ammo shortages, where you can find it, tips, this, that, the other. It's a lot of fun. History, you name it, we talk about it. Family, it's there. So come check it out. Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Central. We will see you there right on Rockford Ordnance Channel. Again, thank you all so much. Keep up the work on the Second Amendment. Be outspoken. God knows the opposition is, so make sure you speak your mind. Protect your family, and as always, Rockford Ordnance out.